Hi, it's Maya. Welcome back to Resident Drinker. Today we're doing some cocktails and a couple of confessions. Today is a little bit different because I'm going to show you how to make this, which is a Hollywood, and it's one of the Funkin mixes that I got. It's a berry juice mix that you add vodka or gin to. I've added vodka to mine. It's very delicious, really berry flavoured. Really nice, a little bit on the sweet side. You could probably add some lemon juice if you wanted to just give it a little bit of a zing to it. So we've got our drinks, and I wanted to share some funny stories with you because my Q&A, I really enjoyed doing that and everyone was really great on the feedback. And obviously I've got a few more stories in the sort of vault, but I thought, why not open it up to you guys who have, I'm sure, very funny stories. So that's what I did. I've got a couple of those to share, but I thought I will start with myself, and I have an embarrassing confession that I've never told anyone. And it starts off with me I'm going to a friend's wedding, and obviously I need an outfit. So I've been shopping and shopping and shopping and trying on things all day, and you need to just kind of getting tired and a little bit fed up. So anyway, I go into the shop, which will remain unnamed, and I pick up all these dresses, get in the changing room, try them on one after another. Anyway, I get to halfway through it, I try this dress on. I'm thinking, God, it does feel like a little bit snug. And obviously I've probably gotten so kind of just overwhelmed with trying on things that I've not picked up the correct size, or perhaps the size on the, hanger label tag thing wasn't what was on the dress. Anyway, I have this dress on and I'm like, God, it's like really tight. But I'm, as a woman, you don't admit defeat. You're like, this is my size, I'm gonna fit in this dress. Anyway, I struggle, I strain, I breathe in, I zip the dress up, the zip goes up the side. And so now I'm in this dress and I'm thinking, there is no way I can wear this dress. It's so tight, I can barely breathe, I can barely move. So I then go to try and take the dress off, and that's where it all starts to go wrong, because I have forced it so much to get this dress on. The zip will not budge. I'm breathing in, I'm doing like contortion movements to try and give for the zip to kind of come undone. Anyway, by this point now, I'm panicking. You just start getting hot. I'm sweating now, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I cannot call the shop assistant to come in and help me, because what if she can't even get it undone? Then they're going to have to cut me out of this dress. So anyway, I shamefully just ended up having to rip the zip and quietly hung it back on the hanger, took all the other dresses out and stuck it in the middle, and just went, oh no, they're not all right, and walked out of the shop feeling absolutely awful. But there we go. So that's my confession of the confession hour that we're doing. And let me share some other funny stories that I was sent. I'm going to start with Tenerife Tina. So I'm just reading from my tablet because I've got them all on my email. So she says, I had booked a holiday with my boyfriend for 2 weeks. However, I knew that my boss was not going to let me have 2 weeks off. So I went on holiday, and on the last day of the first week, I phoned work explaining that I had hurt myself and thought that I had sprained or broken my foot and was going to go to the doctors. Anyway, I carried on with my holiday for the following week, texting work every now and again to say I still couldn't walk and I was in quite a lot of pain. I got back after my holiday, strapped my foot up with lots of bandages, and placed this is where she goes just that step further to make sure it's really believable. I placed a piece of Lego in my shoe so that every day when I walked in I would be hobbling for at least another week to get everyone's sympathy. That is pretty shameful, bad, but quite clever, because what she did there, I think, is quite savvy, because she knew she'd be away for 2 weeks and there's no way you can hide a tan, is there, for being on holiday. So I think that was quite good. So we'll give Tina a cheers for that. So good on you, Tina, you got away with that. And this one is quite funny. This is now from a chap. I'm going to call him Xbox Rob. So he says, when I was a kid and playing on Xbox Live with people from all over the world, I used to put on this Dutch sounding accent when talking to new people. Partly because I didn't like how my normal accent sounded, especially when hearing it back. And also because I was and am slightly still weird. I met some good friends through the year or so that I did it, and I'm still in touch, but nowhere near as much as we used to be. We all have Skype. We all have a Skype call every now and again, and even after 6 to 7 years, I still put on an accent to them. Obviously, with us being good friends, I also lied an awful lot about background things. It's like I created this other person. I never intended for it to go like this, but I could never tell them that I lied about my accent. And even though after all these years, I'm still the Dutch guy that has only ever spoken English, it goes much deeper, but that's basically it. Oh, that is, you know when you tell one lie and then you have to create a whole set of other lies to help with the lie? Well, that is that situation. I cannot believe that after 6, 7 years nearly, you're still having to pretend that you're Dutch. So again, that one is, I think, a resident jinker. Round of applause for really sticking with it. So I've got one more for you. So this is from, let's call her Night Walker. When I was younger, I was walking home at night and the street lights were off. I got scared and started running. I knocked myself clean out on a lamppost. Someone walking their dog found me, called an ambulance. I was that embarrassed that when I woke up, I told the nurse I was mugged. I was 12 at the time. My parents turned up at the same time as the police, and I gave a description that sounded a lot like Gonzo from the Muppets. And the police were searching the area with sniffer dogs. Thank God no one was arrested, and I still haven't told my parents. P.S. I'm 25 now. Oh my God, that's really taking things to the extreme. I have to say, I have found these stories absolutely amazing and so funny. So I hope that you enjoyed our little story time together. And now you can see how to make yourself a little cocktail to enjoy your own story time. Cheers!